Good morning, folks. Welcome to another chip break. We published 2 videos over on our Freedom Huddle channel on machining and AR-15, 80% from New Frontier Armory. I'm going to include cards to those right here if you want to check those out as an FYI. I think they turned out great though. It's a really fun project. It's the first sort of fun thing I've done in a while that was like not job shop related and so forth. The other thing is we're kind of on cloud 9 right now. The local newspaper came by yesterday afternoon and wanted to talk to us, and I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. My buddy Anthony is the one that kind of referred them over to me, which I appreciate Anthony doing that. And we talked for a while, and they took a couple pictures, and on their way out, I sort of said, oh, so you think this will be a newsworthy story? And they said, yeah, it's going to be front page tomorrow. And I really didn't believe them, because I was like, tomorrow, it seems so soon, and front page. So link in the video description if you want to read the article, but I really appreciate it. It's really cool, and it's awesome to keep doing and get doing what we do, which is actually what I wanted to talk about today. I've been excited to talk about this. Actually, last night ended up being, I'll just say, an emotional night, because the article actually went live on the website, internet, about 8 or 9 p.m. And then we got an email from a guy, Kevin, who it just knocked the wind out of me. He, like 5 days after we published our 23rd chip break on that motorcycle accident, he was in a motorcycle accident, had watched the video on applying a tourniquet that we linked to, and was able to use his belt as a tourniquet, and he's just now walking again and going to make a full recovery. But that email, like I'd hoped that people would get something out of that, sharing that experience. I never expected to hear back that anybody did, let alone hear back so soon. So that really, I don't know, it upset me, because it's a good thing, but it kind of got me going, and then the article got me, it was awesome. So one of the things I wanted to talk about was the harder side of entrepreneurship. And I don't feel like I have a character that I go into when I'm on videos, but I'm a happy guy. I love what I get to do. And I also love hanging around other people that are happy, that are motivated, that are energetic, that want to talk about this stuff. The more successful that I've been able to become, the less tolerant I am of putting up or hanging out with people that are depressing or down or just not interested or are a drag. But I also wanted to share with you guys sort of the reality of it, which is we have a hard time with things a lot of times. There are a lot of nights where I go back to my wife or a friend or somebody and say, hey, I'm really struggling with this, or I'm really just having a hard time. And I don't, it's funny because I don't want to belabor that point, because it's kind of not fun. Like, nobody wants to watch this and see somebody be sad or frustrated or upset. But I wanted to share it. John Grimson and I were actually talking about this, because darn it, if you're doing what we're doing, you're starting a company, trying to launch a product, trying to get started, don't look at me and think every single day is smiling and happy. I struggle with a lot of things, and that's okay. I still love what I do. I'm conscious of not getting burned out, and you know, don't be fake about it. Like, that's my thing, and that's, I guess, the closest thing to where I don't like the videos that we publish, because every one of them, I think, we look so happy and energetic, because that's who I am. That's what I love doing. But, you know, it's okay. My buddy Jeff over at Backhand Bikes, we were at a meeting in Chicago, and he was sort of talking about how it's great to be here with everybody, because it's really lonely at home working alone, and if anybody wants to talk to him, he'd really like the chance to talk to people, which was funny, but there was clearly some truth in that. So if you're out there and you're looking at me or John Grimsmo or other of the YouTube guys out there, I think a lot of us post what we're doing in a happy way, in an exciting way. Folks, I knew nothing about machining 10 years ago. I didn't know what a Bridgeport was. I now get to run my shop. I love doing it. That's not to say everything goes easy. I stress about finances. I stress about where the future is. I stress about whether we should hire more people. We haven't done as good a job as I would want with our own products. That's something that I really wanted to get back into. I had a company that started this all unrelated to the channel, and we did really well with products. I had a partner. I haven't been able to replicate that yet. We sell our clamps, we sell our DeWalt fixture plates, we sell our Bridgeport power draw bars, and those do okay. I think they could do better, but I need to work on that, and that gets stressful, and I have self-confidence or self-doubt, and that's okay. I think it's a natural part of it. So I just want to emphasize that to folks out there that may be kind of wondering, is that normal? Am I the only one? And hey, maybe you don't have that. Maybe it's something that's more of my personality. But again, I just had to share that, and I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about that. Entrepreneurship is something I'm probably more passionate about entrepreneurship than I am machining. And even these chip break videos, from a pure business standpoint for the YouTube channel, they're off message. They aren't the same line of, they're not the same audience necessarily as our machining videos. So from a pure business standpoint, they probably hurt us because it sends mixed messages. What's your channel about? But that's the beauty of it. You've got to tell yourself as an entrepreneur, you've got to make that decision. I don't care. So we don't become the biggest YouTube channel. We don't do something, but it's what I want to do. It's what I believe in. It's what I care about. And if you're one of those guys that wants to thumbs down this video because you don't like this stuff, then just unsubscribe. That's okay. I can't be everything to anyone. What I want to do is share my story, share what I'm passionate about. And a lot of that is not just fusion. It's not just running machines and Tormax and all that. It's the accounting, it's the ups and downs, it's how we market ourselves, how we get just all that side of stuff that I am fascinated with. So with that, folks, thank you for your support. Watch that motorcycle video or the tourniquet video, please. You could save a life. And yeah, thanks, folks. We'll see you soon.